All right, now that we got that little countdown done, that's right. It is Tuesday. It's time to get the fun started. Our guest is down in the green room. Don't worry, he is here. So we need to give him his proper introduction, don't we? Let's get it going. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, TCT BNL, that's me, is proud to bring to you our soon to be world famous No Lag Zone. And tonight, we have an incredible guest for you. He's coming out of kind of like the parts unknown in deep, dark Florida. You may know him. Did he go to Woodstock and never ever really come home? Is he a low-key cult leader? Is he a former adult star from the 80s? We're going to find out tonight. We have got deliberately bearded Ron with us.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing okay, man. Hanging in there, brother.
Well, that's good. That's good. We got E-Rock up in here. What's going on, my man? We got Dagan. I kind of knew your stream mate would be here. My favorite Muppet of all time. Joshua Ricks, what is going on, King Ginger? I hope that glorious mane is growing back in beautifully, bro.
Indeed.
Bill, I don't know if you can see it too well, bro, but the Rivers Revenge test today got me really good. You're going to love today's video, pal. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to love it. All right, now we've got that fun stuff done. Ron, I know who you are, but let's just pretend for a moment no one knows who Uncle Ron is. Give us your quick elevator pitch about yourself.
Oh, goodness. I don't even know where to start.
Oh, my God. You know it's going to be good. What's like, here, tell me about yourself. Oh, crap.
I'm 53 years old. I'm disabled. I'm a little crazy and a little burnt. But I like to think I have a good heart, you know. I try to treat people with respect and love and kindness and the way I want to be treated, you know. So I was a welder by trade until I became disabled. And, yeah, I'm just hanging now, trying to get through life.
See, he's all low-key about it. He's like, well, you know, I'm here. I'm good. I'm this. He is one of the most supportive people since he came into the men's grooming community that I have ever seen. I have rarely seen him say a bad word about anybody, and I'm sure he does, even though he sports that hatred Yankee cap, but still. I just,
Yeah, well, they deserve it if I say bad stuff. They really deserve it.
If Uncle Ron's talking bad about you, yeah, you know there's an issue, right?
For real.
Brian, how are you, brother?
Hey, Brian.
All right, so let's hop in the Wayback Machine for a moment. What made you one day decide to, well, have a chill moment and go, hey, I can do YouTube?
Geez, I don't even know it. You know, I was 50 years old and I decided to grow a beard, you know, because I've had facial hair. I've had goatees, and most of my life I've had stubble beards and, you know, even short beards, couple inches long, but never tried to grow a beard like this. And I wanted to know if I could. So, you know, I started growing my beard and I started, you know, looking up beard stuff to see. Early on, I started doing that to find out about it and this, you know, how to take care of it, what to do to grow the beard and stuff. And, you know, and then I fell down the rabbit hole, and, you know, eventually that led me to Instagram. And then I seen everybody on there doing lives all the time. And I started doing lives on there. And I was just, I don't know, I guess I got bit by the YouTube bug, watching everybody else doing it and doing a couple of unboxings on IG. I said, let me try. You know, maybe I can do it. You know, I didn't want to do it to be a superstar or to have, you know, to make a living from it or nothing like that. Just I wanted to do it to help people, to help owners, to help people in the community if I could in any way. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I love how you've turned unboxings into a social hangout. That is so cool. And I'll be honest with you, you see the people on Instagram, they're like, hey, well, today, you know, we've got Alley Cat. Let's open it up. Smells great. All right, Gary, great job. But like, you'll sit there and you're like, all right, guys, so let's talk about life. Let's talk about things. Can we write a little poetry? You know? And then you get to it. It's like, it's a group hangout, which is so cool, you know?
Yeah. Well, it was like you said, too. I made that video calling out stuff I had seen, early on. And, nobody really knew me too much then, and they were like, dude, I agree, that needed to be said. And, so I think I got a big following like that. Because even before I even put my first video out, I had like, I don't know, 20 something subscribers. And I was like, oh my God, where'd these guys come from?
That grabbed my attention real quick. And I remember calling you on Instagram and going, dude, yes, And like I was telling you in the green room, and I will say it, hold on. Hey, I've placed an order, okay? I'm waiting a month for that Scully to get here. That's all I'm saying, G. I got my shipping notice. A month. We'll talk about that later, bro.
Yeah, you need what you call it? Yeah, an alley cat hat and a ruckus hat.
Yeah, I've got his Dead Companies one hanging up there that I love from St. Patty's Day last year. So yeah, but like I was saying in here, we'll get to this one and then I'll give you my thing. Mrs. Beard of the North wants to know how long you've been making videos.
Oh my God, geez, I don't know. When did I start? Like 3 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago. I don't know. I lose track of time because I've taken a few breaks here and there because there's stuff going on in the community or because of my health. So I kind of lost track of it, to be honest. And somewhere between 2.5 years now, I think.
Yeah, I mean not on a regular basis, but it's about that time frame. And Gary ordered a hat, the Billboard T-shirt that I was bugging you about that has an alley cat across the front, and I ordered the Hooligan Crew flag. Not to mention, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I'm gonna clean you out of it sooner or later. I'm gonna clean you out. I ordered 2 more bottles of that too. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab a couple of them too before they go bye-bye.
See, and we were gonna get there, but this is what I wanted to say. You have been the same exact person ever since that day. When you made that Instagram video and you lost it, you have been so steady and straightforward on everything. And see, now we're gonna get into the 80s adult star thing that I know you've been hiding something back there. So is there any truth to that? That like Marky Mark had to hang out with you for a while and figure out all your moves and everything?
Not me. Maybe him.
See, I know you've been hiding something in there somewhere for a while. Now, I'm not like Barbado Joe, the diva, and I'm gonna make him wear that forever, who called you a low-key cult leader because you have that laid-back look with the sunglasses and just drink the Kool-Aid. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I forgot he used to say that all the time. He used to call me Jesus too.
Yes.
Jesus and what the something Koresh the
low-key cult leader, David Koresh.
No, he used to call me. He used to say something like something first and then Koresh. Like it was a name he made up for me. I can't remember what the first word was.
Yeah, that's why I gave you crap inside the Regard one day. I was like, so the Wi-Fi in the compound's pretty good there, Ron.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, see? Great idea. You're going to have to do a live in a white robe one time.
Yeah, I should do that, huh?
Just the white robe. And especially with your sidekick, Dagan. You know how much I love that Muppet. And speaking of that, how did you two team up to do those awesome stuff that you guys are doing?
It was weird because I just put out a call for someone to help me learn how to upload a video, how to do live streams. I knew nothing about any of this when I started. It really didn't. I didn't know how to record a video. I knew nothing, literally. Okay. So Dagan answered the call to help me out with some live streams and practicing and learning how to do StreamYard even because I didn't know how to do that either. And we started doing unboxings together, and I don't know, people just seemed to like it, and I said, yeah, Dagan, I think people like what we're doing, and we ain't even trying to do nothing, You
guys have this, oh man, this is the only way I can put it. It's this laid back, smooth, easy jazz vibe. It's like you guys are there, you're talking about life, it's different and it works.
Yeah, everybody seemed to think we clicked,
Seem to?
So,
Yes, you
and
have.
and I thought we did too. We see eye to eye on a lot of things, and we get along very well. So, Dagan was very helpful in the beginning for me. I think if he didn't if he didn't help me out as much as he did, I probably wouldn't have stayed with it because I would have gotten frustrated and aggravated with it and gave up. You know, so
Yeah, E-Rock, I'm going to text you tomorrow, bro. We got to get all that laid out because I need you on, man.
definitely.
And hey, I'm just saying, I never even thought of Charlie Manson. I can kind of see that. No offense, I can kind of see that.
I've had people say that too before.
See,
No
and it's
swastika here.
yeah, wasn't gonna go there, but still, and it's really funny seeing you now. And when you put up photos from when you were younger, I'm like, is that the same guy? There is no way. Short hair, no beard. I'm like,
Well,
is that really
when
Ron?
I was younger than that, though. I mean, when I was like, I think 21 is when I started wearing the hair short, and when I got a little older, because when I was younger, I always had long hair. From the time I think I was. My parents took me in. I had really long hair, and I cut it. They wanted me to get a haircut, so I did. And within a year, I had it down to my ass again. So.
See, that's why I love when you did like your beard grooming video, and you're like, I'm gonna try to keep it short. It turned into like an hour and a half with you just trying to get through it, And I'm like, shorts, huh? Oh, okay, okay.
I had a funny story I wanted to tell you about.
Bring
I
it.
I have Georgie, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I buy him seeds, and it seems like in the springtime, somehow these seeds they get these little gnat things, fruit flies, I guess, in them or something, right? And they hatch, and they get all over the friggin'
Mm-hmm.
house and everything, and they drive me nuts. So I've learned with that I take a little dish and I put out some booze in there. So the
Yeah.
gnats they dive into the little dish and they drink it. And it's so funny. They go to fly and take off, and they crash back on the counter because they're all drunk. And I just whack them. That's how I
Makes
get
it
rid of them
easier, right?
all. But it's so funny watching them when they're drunk. They're trying to fly and they're crooked, and they take off and they're smacking into things. It's just really funny.
And where to go? There we are. I have seen him because you gave that photo to Sabrizi. I'm shocked you let him get near you with that face, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. No. See, I figured you just got maced again there, Iron Wings. That's all I'm saying. Sooner or later, they're gonna raid your house.
Short hair either.
Yeah, see, ever since, like, I agree with E-Rock. Ever since I joined the military, I can't have long hair. It bothers the bejesus out of me. This, I'm good with. Up here, no, no, no.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys are like that too, though.
Oh,
But some too, I think, are the opposite. They always wore it short in the military, so they just let it all grow—the hair, the beard, all of it.
Yeah, but that kind of happens when you get out. Like, your beard instantly sprouts out. It's like he's free. Poof. Oh, man. Okay. So, God, I almost forgot what I was going to say. All right, get a grip, Chris. Your ear was wrong. Come on. Pull it together, man. All right, man. What would you say has been one of your biggest successes since you've opened your channel?
Oh God, Jesus. Well, I don't. As far as what, like my videos, or I think for me personally, it would be like everything I've learned. I've learned so
Yeah,
much.
see? There's a
And
good
I
answer.
still have a lot more to learn, but I can't believe that I've even learned as much as I have. Like learning how to make logos and learning how to make an intro and outro and all that stuff. It's just it's like and when I first started this, I never thought I'd be able to do those things. So to actually be able to even upload a video, like I'm completely computer illiterate. So to even be able to learn to do that for me was like huge.
Yeah, do you know how much of a kick in the nards it is that I have to go to my 6-year-old and go, "Can you show Daddy how to do this?" And she rolls her eyes like, "Again?"
That'd be me too.
Oh,
I don't have no one here to ask though.
oh, you've got Dagan. Okay, see, that's the kind of thing people say when you know you're dealing with a butterface. All right, be happy he grew that beard to hide all that. You know how much I love your
Cousin
husband.
It. That's one I always get to, cousin It.
Nice. Nice. At least I know where he is. I don't know what you're doing there, Iron Wings. I'm just saying, Unabomber. See, you got your little nephew there sticking up for you, saying he's computer incompetent as well.
I think you get the bug for this when when you start really going live with people, because that's what really got me. It was like going on people's channels and meeting people, and
Yeah,
everyone was so nice and so kind, and especially the first time I was on any channels, I was like, I've never done this before. Go easy on me, but everyone was
I
just
remember.
so super nice, man.
I remember when I had you on with Ken, and you were like, "Should I talk?" I'm just gonna sit down here on the bottom and try to hope no one asks me anything. And now look at you. You're hosting your own lives. You're doing incredible stuff. You're out there with affiliate codes, rocking with some great companies. And
Yeah.
you've gone from someone who's like, please don't talk to me, to somebody who's well respected by owners.
Well, I'm a very, very introverted person. Even though, when I was younger, it's even though I was introverted when I was younger, I was very popular because I've always been one of them people that everyone gets along with. Like
Right.
I got in school, I got along with everyone. It didn't matter the jocks, the preppies, the people, the smart kids, you named it. I got along with everybody, and I was cool with everybody. So
Oh, brother, you've got that look like you're the guy you go to for weed. You know?
I did sell weed too in high school. Me and
Oh my God.
my buddy Keith. Yeah, we
Oh my
sold weed
God.
all the time. It was funny. One time we had a quarter pound of skunk weed, and we split it in half, and we had each of it, half of it down our pants. And he locked himself out of the house. He forgot his key. So we're ringing the doorbell. His mother opens the door and she goes, "What the hell? Did you guys get sprayed by a skunk?" And meanwhile, we got all this skunk weed down our drawers.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, anybody watching this and anybody later on, is anybody surprised by this? Anybody?
No, that was a long time ago. I stopped smoking weed and selling it and stuff when I turned 18. I quit and gave it up.
And I
Actually,
gotta tell
because
you,
I met a girl I fell in love with, and you know, she
it
really
happens.
didn't want me to do it anymore, and I didn't want to either. So
It
made it
happens.
easy to stop.
And I'm glad that your husband has came out of his shell there, little sex bot. Because I remember when he went live with me, he almost puked seconds before we went live, and now look at him. Just saying. See, Uncle Ron's got the old stuff down. Maybe it was like Cheech and Chong, and some of their movies were based off of Ron's life. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. God knows I was as burnt as them. Jesus.
Oh no, 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 Iron Wings. Think that '70s show in Leo. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, I dropped some acid in my day.
Hey, Nick H, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
All right, so I am curious about this. I don't think you've ever said it. I know you spent a lot of your time in Jersey. What made you go from Jersey to Florida, if you're willing to talk about it?
No,
Because
I know I am. I was I needed to get out of Jersey. There was things there that weren't good for me anymore. People that I hung out with when I was younger, partying and people dying and just I needed to just get away from all of that before I wound up being dead or in jail or something. So I decided it was time to get out of here.
anybody else sensing a mob hit out there somewhere? That's why he grew everything to totally change his appearance. You know, he stuck
No,
in
I
some
didn't go that
family
far.
somewhere.
Almost, but didn't quite make it there. This close to it, but didn't get there.
Nice, man. See, now this is what I like, this humorous side of you that we've always known has been there. And it's so cool to see it.
Yeah, I've had people say that I'm funny, but not like trying to be funny, but just like kind of just funny.
Yeah, it's the things that we can laugh about ourselves that I think a lot more people should look into being able to do that.
And
Because,
it takes
it's
me
like,
a while to open up too. So, for like I was in a chat with Joe and them guys, and they
yeah,
used
yeah,
to
yeah.
say like, Ron, you're hilarious, and we didn't know you were funny like this, and it just took me a little while to warm up to them, and that's how I am with people, Once I warm up, though, till you forget about it. I don't shut up.
See, that's why I always love it's like whatever video anybody puts out, we always see you in there. And it's like, it's not a video until Ron says hi. And I've always said this in multiple platforms because you are so supportive and you're so giving of yourself, you know?
Well,
And
everybody works so hard too doing this. I know what it's like to do this. It's not easy. It really isn't. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. It's not easy to learn all this and to even just to put out a video sometimes, it's take after take after take and the editing, it's a lot of work. It really is, and I think these guys deserve the support, It's getting so hard though now. There's so many new guys. It's hard to keep up with everybody. It really is.
well, you can look at it like this. And this is what I had to kind of do. Every month, you have a new class of reviewers that basically come up. And it's so cool to see some of these guys come in and bring something new and something entirely different. And you can already see the ones that are just there going, I got a YouTube channel. Where's my free stuff? And those are the ones that usually get weeded out real quick. We're not going to mention any names. We're not going to point any fingers, but those channels that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also cool to watch people do lives, except on Tuesdays. There are too many live feeds on Tuesdays. Back off. I'm struggling for views. Okay.
Yeah, now there's a ton of them.
Yeah, but it's cool when you see, and I can't believe I'm going to say this totally fucking sober, when you see like Jay Cruz, when he first started on Instagram. I remember when he was talking to Copper Johns and went, well, I don't know if I can even ask you this question because I don't know if I have. And I'm like, just ask the man.
Yeah.
And now look at him. You turn on his channel, it's DJ Cruz.
Oh yeah, and he's got like a couple channels now going on.
But
I mean, Jay's killing it. He really is, man.
It's that great thing to see the progression of people like yourself. And I'm going to go back to it. When you first did things until you had that switch moment where you blew your top, you were all, oh, hi, yeah, I'm over here in the corner. Hey, how you doing? Hey. And then
you
freaked
don't
out.
want to step on toes either. You don't want to step on no one's toes. So until you learn, and get a feel for everything, kind of.
You try not to. And even after the length I've been doing this, I try not to.
Yeah.
But like I've discussed and I've been open about, this mouth gets me in more trouble if I would just listen to this first before engaging that a lot more.
Yeah. Sometimes things need to be said, though. I'm not one for hiding. When things need to be said, you need to say them. Somebody has to do it.
Oh, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. But we're not going to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, no.
We're going to behave, Mm-hmm. Too much party. Yeah, you're not a party person. Okay, there, Erock. Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not believing you're having your warm milk and cookies before bed either, there, bro. No. Yeah, see, there's somebody who gets it. He thought he was entitled to something. See, this is why I like Iron Wings. He's a good dude.
Yeah, I was never gonna, I decided right away when I decided to do this that I wasn't gonna ask any owners for any free product or anything like that. I know guys do, and it's okay if they want to, but for me, it's just I don't know. I guess because how I was raised, it's like you just
Yeah.
you
You
don't get
work for what
something
you
for
get.
nothing. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
don't
work
get
for what you
something
get.
for nothing. Nobody gave them free stuff, so why should I ask them for free stuff? I
I
look
see.
at it like if they find value in me and they want to reach out and they want to send me something, then fine, I'll accept it. But I'm not going to ask an owner for it and put him in that situation where he feels like that he may have to give me something just because he doesn't want to say no or something.
No, I get that, but let's put this ultimate Jersey thing to a question, okay? Because you have your roots there. I am very, very good friends with Jersey Joe. All right.
Yeah.
Getting him to take anything is seriously like walking up to him and going, "Hey, is it okay if I have sex with your mom?" Because you get the same response. You get the same anger and the same hatred and the same words.
Yeah.
But if an owner comes to you and goes, "Hey, Ron, I want to send you product. I want to know your feeling." Do you fight that owner, or are you like, "Yeah, sure, man, no problem, send it"?
No, I don't. I don't fight the owners. No, I tell them, hey, I'll do a review. I'll use it for so long. I explain to them, my process, and yeah, if they want to send it, that's fine. It's just that I just won't ask though. That's my thing.
Now, seeing how you've been at this for a little while, what is your process for testing? I mean, are you like one of these guys who 2, 3 days I'm done? Do you give it a week to 10 days? What do
I
you
do at
do?
least a week. And some companies I do longer. I think Gary's I tested for like what 2.5, 3 weeks almost.
Yeah,
So I just because like you can't. I don't think you can do it for 3 days because, in honesty, it's like I've seen products where I put it in the first day, and it feels great, and then the second day it doesn't feel so great, and
right.
then like the third or fourth day it feels like okay again, but not great like it did the first day. It's just so you need to really test it to see what it's doing, what it's going to be like, and how it affects your beard and stuff. So
So I will ask because I know Gary's out there creeping somewhere, and because I said his name, someone's going to run tell tattle. How shocked were you when you got Alley Cat in beard?
Oh, I was very shocked. I was very shocked. Even more so when I woke up the next morning and my beard still, I went to the bathroom, I combed it, and it looked great. It really did. I was like, I can't believe it. I took a picture and posted it on IG because I said, I can't believe this. I said, I usually wake up and my beard's sticking up everywhere, you
Right, the
know.
caveman look everywhere, and you're like, get down for a moment.
But it didn't feel like I needed to put any oil in my beard at all, even in the morning. I went like I think 30 hours at one point without putting anything in. I said, well, I'm going to just put it in because I need to, but I didn't need to. I still didn't feel like I needed to put it in. It's the longevity of it just blows me away.
The scent duration, feeling beard, just everything.
Yeah.
It's so, and I was a hardcore supporter of Chesapeake. I say
Yeah.
was because the company's no longer in existence. Not that I have any hatred for Gary, any of you children, but I got so used to that. And when I tried Alley Cat for the first time, I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, now I can see what everyone's been ranting and raving about.
Same. Yeah, I was scared. I was scared when I loved Chesapeake too. And
Yeah.
I was worried that the new stuff isn't going to work for me as well as that did. But after after almost 3 weeks of testing, it was like I wasn't worried about that anymore.
Yeah, it's okay. So just out of curiosity, we're gonna put Alley Cat aside for a second. What is your go-to company?
Oh goodness, I'd say Alley Cat's one of them. I like Copper Johns. I like Tailored. I wear a lot of Tailored too
That
when I'm
Jersey
out testing.
connection. Yeah, that Jersey connection.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Scott's out of Jersey too. Yeah.
Yeah, I see where you're going. I see. I see.
Yeah.
And for me, it's real simple. Obviously, Johnny Slicks, Alley
Mhm.
Cat, and Ruddy Man.
Yes.
It took me a while to get on the Ruddy Man train, and once I did, heck yes.
Yeah.
My joints. Yeah, right, Dagan. Just say it. Okay. One of the things we do a lot, Ron, on my shows, we talk about mental health.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Donald Long, how you doing, my brother?
Hey, Donald, what's up, brother?
Now, one of the huge things I think that's affecting everybody a lot, especially as guys, you grew up old school like I did. You
Yeah.
were told, don't talk about it. You're having a problem. No one cares. You're a dude.
Yeah.
Don't be a bitch. Be a man. Move on.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, as you've gone on in life, what are some of the things you've learned how to counteract that with yourself to be able to sit and go, I don't know if you do this or not. Dagan, look, I'm having a hard day, bro. We need to talk for a moment.
Well,
What
I
is
do that, but I have a hard time reaching out to people, and because I do suffer with anxiety and depression, and I have my whole life, and I don't know what it is. If it's a mental block or what, but I have such a hard time reaching out to people, and I think it's because I feel like I'm a burden to people. I don't want to be a burden to people. You know what I'm saying?
right? I know
I've
exactly what
always
you're
felt
saying.
like oh, this one or that one. Maybe I should reach out to them, and then I say, oh no, they got something going on. They got their own problems. I don't want to burden them with my shit. It's like I've battled that my entire life, and sometimes I'm able to get past it and reach out, but most of the times I don't because I just don't want to weigh on people. I don't want to put my shit on people. You know?
Well, I can tell you from personal experience when you do those. This is the only phrase I can use, so please don't read into it. Okay, when you
Okay.
do those disappearing acts where you're silent for a while,
Yeah.
it scares me because I'm like, I hope he's okay. I hope he's doing all right because you've been open about things about yourself.
Yeah.
It's your love. You are beloved by a lot of people,
Yeah.
and this is not a kissing your ass kind of thing. This is
With
true.
my mental illness, though, I don't feel that though. To me,
I
I think people don't love me. I think they don't care if I'm not around, and maybe they're better off if I'm not around. This is the stuff that I struggle with. You know, when I disappear, it's like because I shut down. I shut down. I do. I completely shut down when like there's something going on in the community. It upsets me. It, I just shut down because I have to. I don't know. I just have to process it, and then
I
I don't
I I,
know. You know what
get
I'm
that.
saying? I don't know
I know.
how to explain it. It's just, but I shut down. I just do.
You said it perfectly. You shut down because you have to process what's going on. I
Yeah,
can respect that because you step back and you go, let me think it through. Let me go through this. Let me do this. And I admitted this to you in the green room and even in this live. I use this a lot more than I use that. I should use that a lot more than that. But unfortunately, that has a mind of its own.
yeah.
And
But
I'll wait.
too, I know you said you get upset. You don't know if I'm okay or not, and I've had that problem with guys in the community already that like they felt like I didn't mean to, but I wound up hurting them, because they thought I didn't care because like I wasn't responding to them and
Not
stuff.
that
But
with me. It's want to make sure you're okay.
I
You know,
just shut down. It's not like I'm sitting here looking at people's DMs going, "Oh, I'm not going to answer," but like
yeah.
it's like I just shut down and I just put the phone away and curl up in a ball and until I don't know until it passes.
Been there.
I don't know
We got a,
how else to explain it.
we got a question for you from Mrs. Beard in the North. She wants to know: are you a collector or do you just get stuff to wear?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Okay.
A collector of beard stuff?
Yeah, like if you go to a company and you like the company, do you want to get everything from the company, all their new
Oh
releases and
yeah, I
everything?
do. I do. I do. I can't afford everything, but I try to. Between though people have been kind and sent me out stuff too, and I've won some stuff, so I got a pretty decent collection going here. Need
See,
somewhere to put it all though.
oh, I'm right there with you. Like my brother-in-law came over this weekend and he's starting to grow his beard out. I'm like, I got you. I'm going to give you a great starter kit. I gave him like 30 freaking oils and washing conditioners, and I'm like,
Awesome.
It didn't even look like it made a dent, you know?
Yeah. He's set though, man.
Oh, he's more than set.
Yeah, he is. That's for sure.
Oh man, and Gary wants to know, hey, where are the sunglasses at?
Right here. I was going to put them on, but I don't know. I just didn't. I forgot to. Me and Chris started talking, and I forgot to.
No, it's all good. And the other thing that I also like to talk about is it's weird, the events of the last couple years, not politics, all right, just the whole pandemic and all that crap and everything we've gone through. Next week, I am eagerly awaiting Monday for the first time ever. Not because Command's Corner has got something great or Ken the Content Coach has something wonderful on his show. My youngest daughter gets to go to school for the first time ever without a mask.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Without one.
Yeah.
It's so weird to think she's so used to that, you know, and I get it. The kids, everything. Schools are like a petri dish. One kid gets the flu, everybody gets it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's so strange that we're getting to a point where this is normal again.
Yeah.
But you still see people freaking out and going, nope, I'm going to mask up. I'm going to wear 30. I'm going to wear 40 of them. And yes, I think this is beautiful right here by Donald Long. You've had a huge positive impact on a lot of people in this community. And yes, lots of love and respect for your openness and your humbleness. You're not a dick, you're not an ass. And when you speak your mind, you know it's coming from a place that you thought it through.
Yeah. Yeah. It's coming usually from my heart too. You know, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I always have. You know, it's gotten me hurt a lot, but it's just how I am.
Health East channel is another channel, Rob, but you're more than welcome to stay if you want to. I think Jay Cruz may be done. If not, it's cool. But
yeah, I think it's my mental illness that tells me, you know, like I hear that from a lot of people around. Everyone loves you. Everyone loves you. Everyone in this community loves you. But my brain tells me, no one loves you. No one cares about you. Like, you know, even though my heart knows that you guys care about me and love me, my brain tries to tell me you don't. I don't understand it. It's just
that inner voice can be very, very
like a constant battle for me. It really is, with all kinds of shit. It seems sometimes that voice is so strong and so loud, it just beats you down and it wears you down and wears you down and wears you down. And that's when I wind up shutting down because it's just too much. Too much.
Ron, you're good, bro. I mean, Rob, you're good. Don't even worry, man. You are way too cool. He's not going to go anywhere. We'll go down to Florida and track him down. That's all I'm saying. I've got your address.
Yeah, when I disappeared for a while there, Russ came and knocked on my door.
Hell yeah.
So he's like, dude, I was worried about you.
Travis.
Hey, Travis. Bobby.
But yeah, and see, you've even got somebody in your place who needs you. You think that bird's going to live without you? He is your best buddy.
Yeah, he is, man. He's my world. He really is. He's like my kid.
See, I've been there before I met my better half. I had a rabbit.
Yeah.
Seriously, I had a rabbit. It lived inside my apartment. It ran around my house like it owned my house and even had its own spot on the couch.
Cool.
If you sat in its spot, it would stare at you until you moved.
It's cool. Rabbits are cool. I wanted a rabbit before for my ex-girlfriend's kids. And we wound up taking care of it, of course. They swore, we'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. Yeah, sure you will.
They're little temperamental little shits, but I love that rabbit to death, you know? But you see, and just in this one little bit, do you see the love and support you're getting in the chat for your humbleness and everything else? Hey, Mark Brown, I see you, man.
Yep. Yeah, I'm human too, though. You know, I curse sometimes when I get mad, and I think people, like Even you were surprised when I was cursing on Joe's channel that night because I was mad. I was really fired up though that night. I had to just get that out of me because it was
Yeah,
building
but
up.
sometimes it's that getting outside of that perceived reality, And then when you do something, people are like,
Yeah, I think I did make a lot of people cringe that night.
but it got your point across, right?
Yeah, it needed to be said though.
Right.
I honestly thought if I said something that it might it might sway some people, you know.
Mhm.
And but I don't think it really did. I think those that already know knew, and those that don't, and that's it.
And that's where you got to kind of leave it because I will
Yeah,
tell you from personal experience, you can beat your head on the wall until you crack your head open. All it's
yep.
going to do is hurt yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
You
And
know?
that's why I prefer to just back away. You know.
Okay, you see him behind the scenes, you freaking Muppet. All right? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, when I get fired up, man, I can curse.
See, Kagan freaked me out when he styled his beard a little different. I could actually see a lip move. It was freaking me out. I'm like, stop that styling, put it back.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
the
funny.
best advice I ever got, I don't know if he's still out here somewhere, was from Rob Acker.
Hmm.
Is just don't even comment on it, don't even care about it, get it out of your system, and move on with your day.
Yeah, yeah. Rob's a wise guy, man. He really is. You know, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, he, God, what is it? He can say a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two, and
Yeah,
he's a really, really good guy.
for sure. I agree, man. Absolutely.
And you see, and that's something what I really wanted to stress in this live and other stuff that I've done. It's amazing how much you can be embraced by people by the goodness and the love and the caring that you bring.
Yeah,
But on the same aspect, if you come in to destroy, it's amazing the fire that you start. But
yeah.
there's good people like you. Wonder who I'm looking at, Ron.
And you.
Who are there to help guide people back and do the right thing.
Yeah, I just try to treat people the way I want to be treated. You know, I mean, it may sound cliche, but it's how I was raised. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I saw my parents do. You know, I mean, my father, he was a good man. He would have given the shirt off his back literally to a stranger. And they didn't just talk the talk. My parents walked the walk, and that rubs off on you when you see it.
See, I was about to go there and go, I can see their handiwork all over you.
Yeah,
Hey, Lady Ella of the Lake, how you doing?
I'd hate to think where I'd be today if they hadn't taken me in when I was 13.
Yeah, don't go down that road
No,
because they
no,
got you.
I just, not going down it, just saying truthfully though, because of them, I'm who I am today. Without them, I don't know where I'd be, honestly, and it probably wouldn't be pretty.
Donald, if I was doing a Jersey Joe impression, I'd be doing this a lot. If you duct tape Joe's hands together, he can't talk. That's all I'm saying. Vato, mi amigo.
What's up, Vato?
Yeah, Vato, who has a wrench, comes in and E-Rock's gone. Poof. Trail of smoke.
Gotta get him to say, what is it? Me Sorbrino? Did I say that right? I gotta get him to say that so I know how to say it correctly. My nephew.
We're at that
Hey,
age where
Ellie.
most of these young bucks could be our nephew. Like way long ago when Tevin, God, what is he going by now? Like red bearded something. But
Oh
I'm
yeah,
talking about Tevin, right?
yeah, Tevin, yeah,
When I had him on my show and we had our own little Maury Povich moment where I
yeah.
kept joking around that I was old enough to be his dad. And he's like, you just did that to get out of paying child support.
Devin was funny as hell, man. I miss him, man. I miss him being around.
Oh,
You know.
he's doing pretty good right now, from what I understand. He's starting off as a prison guard. Well, yeah, prison guard.
Yeah. I see him on Facebook sometimes. So yeah, I seen he posted he was just starting that too. So that's awesome, man. I'm couldn't be happier for him.
There you go, from Vato for you, my brother.
Or
Sobrino.
Sobrino.
Look, Nick, I don't know who she sold her soul to, okay, but that lady has one hell of a win streak going.
Yeah. That's awesome though. Good for her.
Alrighty. So one of the things I also like to talk about is I firmly believe 2021 was, we're going to call it the year of the troll. All right. Where there was a lot of hate because people were so sick of lockdowns and everything else.
Yeah.
I firmly believe 2022 is the year of building people up, because we're coming out on the back end of this stupid crap. I know, and we've talked about it a couple times, it's easy to give into the hate and go, let's go full blown, bull in the China shop, got to take you down. What are some of the things that you do when you start getting in that position to, God, how can I put it? To prevent yourself and make you turn yourself around and go, I want to help.
I've always been about building people up. It's like a part of who I am, I think. Like I've always been a cheerleader for people, root for people. And I don't really have a hard time with that. Unless it's warranted and deserved, Chris, I'm usually building people up. I like to build people up. I'm all about like, yeah, man, you're doing great. Keep going. I see what you're doing over there. Keep it up. I love cheering people on, man. I love building people up.
And I think that's awesome, because while you have your channel, and this is going to sound bad, but I know you know what I'm about to say, while you're not producing content on the regular, the content you do produce helps inspire change.
Yeah.
Just a little thing, like if I'm having a bad Sunday and I see you and Dagan are having a hangout, I know I can go there. When you're doing an unboxing, it's just cool to pop in and go, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I love that. Because a lot of times, that helps me more than than you guys know. Like I'll be in a bad mood sometimes, and maybe not even want to do a stream, but I'll have stuff I need to open, and then I'll just I'll schedule it, I'll do it, and even though I may feel like crap when I get in there, by the time I'm done with it, I always feel like so much better. So it's like a two-way street,
Yeah, and I get that too. That like adrenaline high or something like that. It's that you're live and you're getting it out there and you're in your zone and you're doing things. And then when the live's over, now you got to bring yourself back down.
Well, it's just, like I ride it because it makes me feel good, because like if I start out in a bad place and I go in there and just seeing everybody laughing and saying hi and talking with everybody, it makes me feel better. So I like to ride it as long as I can, but I struggle with depression and stuff. So,
Yeah, but you need, I'm going to say this nicely. You need to go back and look at one of your lives and look at the environment that you have created, because there's that phrase that your vibe attracts your tribe. And look at the people who come in there for you and Dagan. Even if you're just doing it by yourself, You've got Vato and Erock giving each other crap. You've got everyone joking around. You have owners that are dumping in,
Yeah. I wonder sometimes, like, why do people come in? I don't see like nothing special about myself, so I'm like, me and Dagan are just hanging out, talking most of the time, I don't know. I always look at myself differently than I look at everybody else.
Brother, we all do.
Like when I see you doing a live, I'm like, oh man, Chris is doing a great job. He's so awesome. I see Johnny doing his head shaves. I'm like, man, he's kicking ass. It's like he's so much fun to watch. And
you watch Johnny because you like watching train wrecks. Same thing I do. I'm like, is he going to cut himself? Is he going to cut himself? Is he going to cut himself?
He didn't cut himself.
Not today. Not today.
Not today. But he did irritate his head a couple days ago, I guess, because I seen an IG video about it.
I've got a picture of him where he got himself really good and he put the after stuff on that he does. And he had to scream into a towel because it hurt so bad. So I sent it to him and went, I'm putting that on my wall. Thank you, brother. You know?
It's funny.
But it's those relationships that you develop, and it's the stuff that you create. I love watching you and Dagan because there's no drama. There's no stress. It's two people who generally love being around each other, hanging out.
Yeah, that's true. I enjoy Dagan's company very much. He's a good guy. I mean, we I don't know, we just hit it off when we met. And, you know, it's just, I don't know. It just happened.
It happens. I mean, my relationship with Jersey Joe could have gone an intensely different way. It's a serious, true story. I started picking on him in his videos because he lost his train of thought a lot and kept going,
Mm-hmm.
We all do it when we first started doing our videos, all right?
Oh, God, I still do it.
Yeah, but I put in as a comment, I'm going to play a drinking game. On your next video, every time you say I'm taking a shot. And you know what him and his brother did the very next video? They came out and went, before we get to the good stuff, we have to answer this comment right now. I'm like, oh, God, here we go. And he goes, we had this comment. Here's how we're going to respond. And they did that for like a minute. I'm like, you bastard. That's a brother right there, you know?
Shit.
Where we go. Yeah, see? You always love going live with Ron. How can you not?
I drive Dagan crazy sometimes. So. I don't mean to, but I do.
It's okay. I'm going to get Dagan back somehow. He sandbagged me on that chip. Don't ever get a freaking eating contest with a dude who's married to a Latin guy. That's all I'm saying.
Thanks, Michael. Appreciate you, man. More than you know.
And yeah, and speaking of Dagan, how the heck do you think I found out you needed a brand new blade? I had a good little birdie.
I was wondering how you knew.
Yeah, he sent me a DM and he's like, dude, talk to Ron. He needs help. I'm like, just give me his address. You know?
Love it, too. What was that right here? Love it. Isn't that sharp? It's such a cool knife. I love this knife.
See, I've started carrying this one recently.
Oh, that's nice, too. Very cool.
Yep.
You have a lot of really nice knives, man. I wish I could see all your knives.
Oh, there's a lot around here. Seriously, there's a lot around here. I seriously pity anybody who tries breaking in here.
I hear that.
I don't need a firearm. I'm seriously looking at 5 Viking-inspired axes right by my bed.
God.
And that's not to mention like the little training stuff over here that can cause
some serious regret it real quick damage if they broke in there.
Just saying.
Real quick.
Just saying, my brother.
Oh, shit.
God, there's one, two. That's it. I'm done counting. There's so many around here. It's not even funny.
Yeah, you must have like a huge collection.
Yeah. Okay, how can I put this? In the affordable everyday carrying knife playlist, I'm approaching 300 videos.
Wow. That's a lot.
No, Nick, I haven't, but I have been challenged to pick 5 favorites. So that video is going to be shot probably in the next couple days.
Cool.
I have a oak barrel I have to get ready to get some alcohol in it to age it, but that's going to be a definitely interesting one. Well, I was going to say, you $15 knife, you're lucky it didn't break on you when you opened it. And there you go, Winchester. But okay, we normally keep these things about an hour. I'm hearing my kids start to act up, so I'm going to have to go quash a kid rebellion. All right. But this is what I always do towards the end of the show. I throw out a challenge for everybody.
Uh,
Least favorite knives, I just give them away. But I'm not a knife snob. If it works well, Lady L, I'm okay with it. I don't have myself set to a certain brand. I have certain designers that I will go out of my way to get their product. Like that one by James Williams. I love his designs. They're very inspired by his time in the Orient and his fascination with the samurai. So I like his blades. All right. What else all right. Like I said, I throw this challenge out all the time. Like we talked about, the world's been topsy turvy. Social media can screw your mind up in 30 seconds or less. You know, turn on the news, you think you're going to die just because you drank a Diet Coke. You know?
Yeah.
I tell everyone, throw this challenge out. Call 3 people this week and just go, how you doing? Because you never, ever know who's having a bad day and how you can change their whole outlook.
Yeah.
By just going, how you doing? If you can't call 3, call 2. Can't call 2, call 1. Just call somebody.
I remember when you said that one time, and I did call somebody, called an old friend, and he was very, very, very happy to hear from me. So, you know.
Hey, metal guy.
Hey, Steven. What's up, brother?
Nick, where I'm at, that's something I carry on a daily basis. And yeah, Lady L, I shot the video for that one today. It's not the one that's going to be uploaded tomorrow. That one's already out there. No sneak peeks for that one, but still. Alrighty, Ron. I asked this of everybody as we close it out. Is there anything you have upcoming that you want to let people know about?
Well, I still need to get my review out for Gary's washing conditioner. So that'll be coming hopefully when I feel a little better. I've been really feeling lousy. I don't know if I'm having a bad flare up or something, this damn RA, but I've been having horrible fatigue. My joints and my muscles have been hurting so bad. And I think sitting home as much as I have in the last 2 years, because I don't want to get 18. So, I've been hiding in here. I mean, 19,
Yeah.
I've been hiding in here. So
you're cool.
I only go out to the doctors and I only go shopping early in the morning. And it's for the last 2 years, it's all I've gone out and done. So I've been like hibernating in here. So, this whole thing, learning all this and doing this has really been a lifeline for me. So,
well, it's good. See, you have an outlet in Dagan. I'm sensing a road trip where we have to kidnap Ron and get him out of his house. So we'll talk later, bro. Okay, we'll talk later. All right, guys. But on that funny note, like I said, tomorrow will be a Blade review. I know, big, huge shocker. I've got to get myself back into filming men's grooming content reviews. It has been a little bit. I have been really testing out a couple companies.
Cool.
One of them, I got to figure out how to say nice things about something I don't like. But still. Whew. But on that note, guys, I'm going to roll that little outro because, like I said, I have a kid rebellion I have to squash. Ron, don't go anywhere. Got to talk to you in the green room just like last time.
Absolutely.
Everybody, thank you so much for your time, and we're going to hit that little outro. Guys, thank you so much for watching what just happened on the show. I'm kind of pre-recording this one, so I'm not exactly sure what happened tonight, but I'm sure it was really fun, or it was a massive train wreck. I'm grateful for the time that you gave me tonight, and I hope you took something away from this. I hope we had an amazing guest that taught you something or made you laugh, or I don't know, I hope I didn't really step on myself too badly. And you guys are going to come back next week at the same bat time, same bat channel for the No Lag Zone. Guys, seriously, thank you for doing all that. And this is where I pause for a moment or two and let the little screen do its little number.